my understanding and my love for engineering began later on in life when I was in secondary school.
Those were the era of Apollo missions.
And I knew with mathematics I'll be able to manage engineering.
There were no enough teachers, so it was difficult for us to perform well. Otherwise, if you can be able to start tuition during a holiday.
I love my work, so I have a proper planning in it.
Science is the basic knowledge that every human being have. If you go to even a person who doesn't know how to read in light, at least that person can count.
If you focus on the fact that it is male-dominated and stuff, you're gonna get stuck. But if you focus, this is what I want to do, and I can do it, and I enjoy doing it, it becomes easier.
If we have enough teachers, better teachers, that means the science subjects will be seen as easy courses like other courses.
Everything, when you work hard, it becomes simple.
I was interested in studying the science subjects. At first, I didn't think that if I can do this. Am I lucky enough to do the science subject? So I was asking my teachers, and they claimed that I can do that. So I was interested in studying the science subjects.
So myself in science, that's why I chose it. Because when I did my O-level examination, I did well.
I can say I don't know for really, because when I was young, my interest was mathematics, and I was very good in mathematics.
Just from the beginning, I liked studying, so I didn't know, I didn't choose if this is science or arts. I was good if I can remember in primary school, I used to be the first from standard 1 to standard 7.
I was able to maneuver the math. I was good in mathematics. I knew I would do better in engineering, but somebody who gave me told me the timing of application, that was my brother.
Maybe I can say the teachers, because they were selecting those who have performed well in the route of science, so they are like directing me. But I remember I loved biology, so actually I was supposed to go for science.
The person that guided me to select science were both my parents. My father saw that I enjoyed technical drawing, I enjoyed physics, I enjoyed chemistry. He encouraged me to go for science. My mom was 100% also backing me up on that also.
When I asked my parents, like, what should I choose in secondary school, they said, you are free to choose whatever you wanted. So I said, okay, it's challenging, and also I can do many more things at college and in career, so no one really inspired me to do science, just circumstances.
Yeah. He is my uncle. He was a science subject teacher. The way he taught me in the class, it was very brief. So I got an interest that, I can be like him. So he's the one who inspired me.
I was inspired by my dad. I was loving looking my dad doing engineering works, and I promised him one day I'll be an engineer like you.
It was difficult for me to do the literature exam, reading so many books and answer. So definitely the arts subjects which are really used to make me nervous. But with the science subjects, I didn't face much problem.
During my career journey, there was a lot of challenging and disappointment. Like being an engineer, you're a female. How could you be an engineer? You'll be always laugh. You'll never be smart. You'll be laugh. You'll be working 24 hours. You'll be busy. You have no time for your family. So go and do other causes like doing business, doing education and stuff like that. Never be an engineer. I was disappointed a bit, but my dad was always around the corner encouraging me that you can be anywhere, you can be anything you want, but being an engineer is not the guarantee that you'll be laugh, you'll not be smart, you'll always be busy.
Some of the challenges that I faced, especially in secondary, was trying to get hold of, because science is very involving. It involves a lot of calculations and a lot of formulas. Some of the things that were very challenging for me was getting a grip of formulas and calculations. And then the other thing that also challenged me a lot was that it's not easy. You know, when you're in that stage, secondary school is a period of time when you are an adolescent. So that was one of the biggest challenges. So because I couldn't ask boys, because I was shy around that period of time, the only thing that I could do for myself was practice more on my own until I get it right. And also ask for my teachers. I also found it much easier to ask my teachers for help than my fellow boys in class that were better at science than us.
When it's time for doing the career things and it's time for family matters, so you just need to separate the two of them.
I do socialize, and I don't find like my career is hindering me from having the social life. I manage to balance all.
I love to socialize, and science subject is not that much hard. Like it can take you even your social time. No, it can't. You have time to study, there's time to socialize.
What made me make it in my career is the family. We are a family of 8 sisters, and we help each other a lot. So when I got my first child, when I was doing my undergraduate, my mother took my child until I finished my master's. Then only I came back and started taking care of my child. So the family being intact, that means we help each other a lot. When there's anything, each member of the family would come on and help.
To be an engineer, and it involves a lot of work, but as a family, they understand mom now is at work, mom is at site. So communication is power. I let them know, and together they give me the support, and together I succeed in doing my work.
Life, the academic life and the family life, they are just together. It's the way just you plan them. Saying that science needs more time, I don't think so. Because science is the basic knowledge that every human being has. If you go to even a person who doesn't know how to lead in life, at least that person can count. Now counting is from where? It's from science.
I have planned myself because I have dedicated myself for engineering. I have dedicated myself in my work. I love my work. So I have a proper planning in it.
I did not focus on that matter, that it's male dominated. As long as I could do it, I could pass and I could beat the boys. Actually, one of the main motivators was if my teacher told me you can't beat that person because he's a boy, or that person can beat you because you're a girl. If you focus on the fact that it is male dominated and stuff, you're gonna get stuck. But if you focus, this is what I want to do and I can do it and I enjoy doing it, it becomes easier.
We were only 5 out of 27. So you can still see that there was a big gap. But we still performed very well than males.
So what makes female make it in science is the self-confidence. Once you know exactly what you're doing And once you know how to do it, then if you sit in a team of your colleagues, male, you have to be confident in what you're doing, especially if you're taking leadership position.
We shouldn't fear. I mean, even the men are our colleagues. We have friends, we have support from them. So it's just working hard, have confidence, everything is possible.
It doesn't matter who you are competing with. So it's just you have to work hard and don't see a very big difference between the girls and the man.
The only way you can sustain in anything is believing in yourself and believing that you are not thinking of yourself as being lesser or being a lesser human being than the male counterpart.
I took it simple because I loved it and I was working hard. Everything, when you work hard, it becomes simple.
If you want to achieve something, you must work hard.
If we have enough teachers, better teachers, that means the science subjects would be being seen as easy courses like other courses.
I think if you love something or you want to accomplish something, you have to dedicate yourself or sacrifice yourself. You have to use your time.
My message is start, commit yourself and determine, you'll make it.
You have to love what you want to do and just have a hard working. Don't give up, don't listen to others what they say.
What they have to know is just put effort, spend their time, but they have to know that at the end it will pay them.
If you put in a lot of hard work and you put in a lot of practice, you can actually do it.
Girls are as capable as boys in anything they want to do. If you want to do arts, fine. If you want to do science, that's fine as well. I can't tell you it will be easy. Nothing is easy, nothing worthwhile, but it will be fun. It can be challenging at times, but those challenges are what make things interesting. Challenges are what stimulate creativity and innovation. So I encourage you to take on science. It pays, it's interesting, and also you broaden your knowledge. You get to contribute to the society and what it needs.
Science is for everyone, females and males. You can still be beautiful, a fashionable girl, and still do science courses.
Don't be afraid. Science is very, very, very simple. You can be anyone you want. Don't afraid. Follow your dreams. Work hard. Pray hard. Make sure that you can do more better than boys.
Engineering, if you understand well that engineering, if you study from science and you can go in engineering, now the opportunity to get a job is difficult, but if you are involved in engineering, you can succeed.
They should not build any fear that science subjects are difficult. Actually, science subjects are much easy. I find it difficult. It's easy to solve equations than to read so many books.
They have to use their time now, just to specifically dedicate their time to study. Engineering is not difficult. If they will dedicate their time, work very hard, study very hard, they take whole time to study and just have confidence.